I've had a rocky relationship with gacha games. I've played a lot of the popular ones that don't directly cater to you-know-who. Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless, every Hoyoverse game so far has gotten stale for me. Zenless had me hooked for a good while, but the gameplay just got so monotonous that I actually dreaded doing the weekly bosses, and hell, I even tried Love in Deep Space, and that game was not free-to-play friendly. Not to mention the insane homophobia I witnessed from that fandom. Sorry, Xavier is super cute and I just wanted to see him kiss a man, my bad. He's a fictional character at the end of the day. I moved to trying BL-specific games like New Carnival and Noctilucent, and I just never stuck with them. Wuthering Waves is the only gacha game that has continued to keep me hooked. The combat between characters feels refreshing, and while there's still things like team building and rotations that usually get pretty monotonous, it feels more engaging than other games I've experienced. Just personal preference, I guess, but I do love the story and the character designs are really sick. And plus, when the game is this pretty, can you blame me for wanting to play it? Nonetheless, another problem I face is, well,
I'm gay.
And like I mentioned, gacha games tend to target a certain audience, and if there are men, they can't really go any further than minor hints at gay relationships, basically queer baiting. And the BL games I tried, well, they sort of target fujoshis and are more sexually focused, and while I love a good fair bit of spicy BL, more often than not I really crave a wholesome experience. While INFINITY NIKKI doesn't give me homosexuals, it does give me a wholesome experience. What a dumb segue. INFINITY NIKKI is a free-to-play adventure game developed by Paper Games and published by Infold that incorporates open-world gameplay, platforming, puzzle solving, and more, along with fashion. The game follows a well-known and beloved character, Nikki, along with her feline companion Momo, as they are isekai'd into the world of Miraland. The debut trailer for the game was revealed on the PlayStation YouTube account on December 1st, 2022. Funnily enough, I somehow missed all the hype around this game up until a few months ago during the 2024 PlayStation State of Play where they showed off the gameplay trailer. The graphics immediately caught my attention. I'm not really the type to care about graphics in my video games. I mean, one of my favorite games this year has been Persona 4 Golden, which is a remaster of a PS2 game, and well, let's just say those graphics are a little crunchy, yet just so charming to me. I love the art style of that game so much and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But something about this was so weirdly impressive and mesmerizing. Of course, I saw the UI and the fact that it was a gacha game and made jokes to my friends about it because, well, every gacha game uses the exact same UI and it's becoming a little silly to me. Nonetheless, I kept my eye out for the game until it was finally announced to be coming out on December 5th of 2024. Now, I actually streamed my very first reaction to this game on Twitch, shout out to my Twitch linked down below, and I won't lie, I was pretty underwhelmed at first. The way they introduced the gacha was really silly. They literally have us look at this mural and they're like, oh my gosh, look how pretty and important this is, and then boom, it was microtransactions, but I don't know, and I think generally I was just kind of overwhelmed by like the sheer amount of stuff that was getting thrown my way, so I was just kind of like, I need some time alone with this game, and the more I played it, the more I actually fell in love with it. It's really addicting. Minor spoilers ahead though, I won't talk about anything super deep, maybe just some character mentions and stuff. I mentioned the game is about these two getting isekai'd, so they're going into this new world where you're tasked by a goddess to find miracle outfits and save the world. I actually, on my free time, decided to download Shining Nikki, which was the previous Nikki game on mobile, and they also mentioned Mirrorland there, so I'm not 100% sure if this is just like an alternate timeline or if Mirrorland is the same here as it is in there. I'm not really sure, but anyway, the game currently has 8 chapters out following a mystery surrounding people falling into comas, and there's a whole section of world to explore. The general gameplay loop is collecting materials to make outfits, there's mini games, style battles, and also taking way too many photos because this game is just so pretty and it's filling up your hard drive. Now, Like I mentioned, gacha games and I have a rocky relationship, and while we're on the topic, I also feel like it's really important to nail this in for anyone who wants to play Infinity Nikki but has never ever touched a gacha game before. I'm sure we all know what gacha is, but just to preface, gacha is basically a shortened form of the Japanese word gashapon, and gashapon are toys that are found in little capsules in vending machines in Japan, sort of like gumball machines here in the US, and gacha games play off of this mechanic where you spend in-game currency, whether it's from grinding the game itself or from spending IRL cash to receive in-game items or characters. So in most gacha games, you're rolling for characters and their weapons, but some other ones will have you doing that for different things, and in Infinity Nikki's case, you are rolling for outfits. Now, I'm gonna give a little bit of a rant on gacha. I just want to let you guys know that gacha as a whole is pretty predatory. They will prey on your FOMO. That's why they have these limited banners and these characters that are gonna go away eventually, and you never know when they're gonna come back. All that you know is that they will come back eventually, so then you feel like you need to skip certain things because you won't have enough currency, and they're just trying to sell you currency. And basically, like, they're all gonna have shop page, they're all gonna try and like push events and be like, oh, if you spend this much you get this much. And yeah, I think a little bit of spending is fine, but just be responsible and don't let other content creators get in your head about it, because a lot of these content creators do have these gacha games as tax write-offs. And I will put a video down below by the creator Dish. She has a really good video kind of talking about gacha games as somebody who promotes Infinity Nikki, and it was really refreshing seeing a content creator kind of take that seriously and talk about it in a more serious light, because I have had some friends make some pretty poor decisions when it comes to gacha games, and I myself have made poor decisions financially in the past due to not necessarily gacha games, but I did play Valorant for a good while there, and I don't like to look at my purchase history. Let's just say it's a pretty high number. I'm gonna link that video down below, and yeah, please check it out. It's a very informative, very great video from the perspective of somebody who actually does play gacha games. Anyway, that aside, there are a bunch of different mechanics in this game. Collecting clothes, of course, so you can dress Nikki however you want, and as someone who loves style savvy and fashion dreamer, obviously this is the main thing that grabbed my attention. Of course, since the game is new, there isn't too much variety in the fashion, but I was able to create some cool darker outfits along with some more cutesy ones, so there is definitely a range that you can tackle. In order to even collect some clothing items, you'll have to collect the materials to craft them. This includes grooming cute animals, fishing, bug catching, and foraging, the kind of stuff you would expect from a cozy game nowadays. I'll talk about this in a bit, but 4 or 5-star outfits also have evolutions where, depending on the outfit, you either craft it again or roll enough times to get a currency to then involve said outfit to get new colors, which is cool. I really like this black and red dress from the permanent banner. Like I said, 4 or 5-star outfits, we'll talk about that. Clothing does play a bigger role in this game than just fashion. You'll notice outfit pieces have different rarities that go from 3 to 5 stars and stats associated with them, similar to other gacha games. So instead of trying to get stronger characters for battling, you use these clothes in style challenges. In these challenges, you'll need to put together outfits that follow the given theme. The stronger your clothing pieces are stat-wise, the higher your score will be. Now, when I play gacha games, I usually have my friend mansplain everything to me, but I'm on my own with this game, so I actually made a big mistake upgrading 3-star items instead of 4 or 5-star ones, which ended up being a waste. You really only want to upgrade your 4 or 5-star individual items, otherwise you're really going to struggle with these later challenges. I don't recommend leveling up entire outfits necessarily, unless those really are the only pieces that you have under a certain category, but all of these different pieces have different themes to them, so just pick and choose, see what ones have higher stats, and level them up based on that. As you move along the main story, you'll also explore these dungeony areas in sewers, libraries, etc. It's really cool, and these kind of act like trial runs later on to get these little things called Eureka. Earlier, I mentioned that you use daily stamina to get certain things, and Eureka are one of them. Eureka is a cosmetic item that floats around Nikki's head, hands, or feet, with each of them coming in a matching set of 3 under different themes. Eureka's have stats that are tied to styling battles, which will help greatly if you get the 5-star ones. Of course, with this being a live service game, there's also in-game events and whatnot to look forward to. We just had Companions Day, which was a pretty decent event that gave some good rewards and promoted these really cute outfits. I am very obsessed with this Froggy outfit. And as I'm recording this, there is going to be the 1.1 update on the 30th, which is tomorrow as I'm recording this, which looks pretty exciting. So I kind of wanted to just give my thoughts on the game so far, my likes and dislikes. So starting with my likes, I just wanted to say I love the exploration and platforming in this game. I almost feel like I'm playing a Mario game with trying to figure out how to get these stars in the world, and it's easy to get lost in the gameplay just because it's so cozy and enjoyable. There is actually a lot to find in the world. Along with Whim Stars, there are also bling that regenerate every day, along with these Dew of Inspiration, which are used to exchange items from Kilo the Cadespawn, which the fan base calls this guy ugly, but I love him so much. You guys need to be nice to him. You guys are mean. I think he's super cute. Be nice to him. If I ever see this guy cry, I'm going to cry. Obviously, like most open world gachas, there's also waypoints to unlock and chests that will give diamonds, and the chests themselves will occasionally give outfit sketches, which is always really hype to find. There's also these Breath of the Wild style shrines that honestly are really well executed in my opinion, and while I usually side-eye gacha games taking mechanics from Breath of the Wild, I don't really mind it here since they're not a huge focus of the game. The fashion in this game is also really cute. I wish this game had more outfit slots because there are so many different outfits that I want to swap between when I'm playing, but maybe in the future. But I'm gonna be real, I need like 20 outfit slots because I can only imagine how crazy this game is going to be as it goes forward. The characters themselves are really cute. Obviously, I mentioned my love for Kilo, but Nikki and Momo are also super cute in this game. They love each other so much, and it's the level of wholesome that results in cute aggression. It makes me want to cry and smash my desk. It's just so cute. Apparently Momo was a huge dickhead in the older games, so I'm glad that he's not here because I think I would have actually hated him a lot, but I ended up liking him a lot in this game. When I first saw him, I thought he was a little ugly, but he's actually really cute the more you play. I also love the PCs a lot. They have this kind of like so ugly it's cute charm about them. The Feywish sprites are also cute, but they're kind of like what you would expect a cute game like this to have. There's also a lot of likable side characters in general. Giovanni, what else is there to say? The Banshee specifically I find really cool. I'm a little sad that I actually perfected that style challenge because I want to see more of her. I love that interaction dance that they do during the style battle. Speaking of humans, I do love the variety in body types among the NPCs. It's refreshing to see all of the NPCs look like they have normal bodies, and as for the men, I mean, the big arms. Anyway, the game itself is really beautiful. The camera function has so many options, and I've seen people in the subreddit make some insane photography in the game. It's really sick. I just love exploring this world, bro. It's so pretty. Though, even though it's pretty, moving on to the dislikes, this game needs to be a little bit more optimized. I'm not even gonna lie, especially on mobile. This is one of my problems with modern gaming in general. Like, if the game can't run well, then like, why are we pushing the limits? Like, the general public only has so much money, you know what I mean? Like, I can't upgrade my PC. My PC is low-key outdated. Like, I have a 3060 Ti, which doesn't feel that outdated to me, but like, I guess we're on like the 3090 or 4090, I mean, and so I'm like, ooh. I obviously can't afford an upgrade right now, and I just want to stream this game without dropping frames, and maybe I need to like optimize my OBS. Maybe it's me, maybe it's a skill issue, I don't know. But I've heard a lot of complaints from mobile users on the subreddit, which is a bummer. Like, this game has a lot of great things to offer. It just sucks that people are having a terrible experience because of optimization. Like, I'm glad the game is as pretty as it is when it runs, but I want everybody to experience that, and whatever. It's new. I'm sure things will get fixed over time, right? Also, fuck these cheap minigames. The style challenges also can be mad goofy and sort of monotonous. I think this might just be a me problem though, because like I ended up doing all of them at the end after the story to get the miracle outfit, so I was probably meant to do them as I went with the story, but I didn't. Maybe they should have pushed me a bit further to do that, or like, I don't know, maybe I just have short-term memory loss or something, I don't know. But anyway, putting together ugly outfit after ugly outfit got kind of boring after a while. I spent hours just like grinding all of them, and thankfully it's done, but I don't know. It's done. We're chill. All I have to do is chill out until the next update when we have more style challenges, I guess. Also, editor Luke here to say that I want there to be more skin tones. I think for a fashion game, you need to have more than 4 skin tones. with the latter two being nearly identical light skin tones. So yeah, would love to see that in a future update. So yeah, I mean, not too many complaints generally. It's been a lovely experience considering that this is from the same company as Love in Deep Space. I'm obviously worried that the honeymoon phase will dissipate as free currency becomes less and less. I feel like that's a thing with any gacha game, but I don't know. If I get burnt out, at least in the moment, I'm having fun with it. So have you guys been playing Infinity Nikki? Tell me your thoughts on it down below. Did you play any of the previous Nikki games? What's your favorite outfit in the game as well? Let me know down below. Yeah, I might try and take maybe an extra week the start of the new year because I kind of want to like chill out a bit, don't get burnt out too quickly on YouTube, and maybe I'll do a few more streams because I feel like I've been neglecting my Twitch, and I'm sorry guys, I love you. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, thank you so much, and all of my socials will be down below. Join the Discord, I'll have that link down below as well. We are very, very cool, and I feel like we could use a little bit more people in there. We gotta get the party bumping, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in the next one. Have a happy new year. I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas. Have a happy Hanukkah as well, and I will see you guys next year. All right, bye guys, stay safe. Mwah.